throughout the morning for you. Well, whether it's from a love interest, a friend, or even a potential employer, rejection can be hard to handle.
Yep, it's painful, but being rejected is a normal part of life. Even some of the most talented people have faced career rejection. Now, before their rise to fame, British rockers U2 had their first single rejected by letter.
And now, would you decline an Andy Warhol drawing gifted to you? Well, America's Museum of Modern Art did, and before hitting the big time, Madonna's earliest recordings were also knocked back. Can you believe that? So, how do we learn to accept rejection and bounce back from it? Joining us with more, psychotherapist Shane Warren. Good morning to you, Shane.
Okay.
Should we all just expect to be rejected at some time? Is it just a part of life?
Totally. Look, the whole concept of real-time resilience is about psycho-immunising yourself. So it's really preparing the fact that bad things happen and rejection is one of those things. So just be ready for it.
All right. So, as we're saying, anyone can experience rejection, Madonna included. Why are we so devastated when it happens to us?
Look, it hurts. I mean, that's the reality of it. It does hurt, and it's an emotional pain that'll hit you. And one of the things that with that process as well, you've got to look at what we call about your PEC, your primary emotional theory. So what that is an anxiety, anger, frustration, sadness, the adverse emotion. We all have one that we favour. That's the one that comes up. So, understand the fact that when you're rejected, you're going to get that kind of negative emotion. Be prepared for it.
Okay, so some people can react with anger, some people can react with sadness. Well, what were the other ones?
Anxiety and frustration. They're kind of the four adverse emotions that we commonly experience.
Okay.
And we all experience them, but they're going to come up, you're going to have those kind of things. So express emotion. Be there, be ready for it. But it's really good. What we say there is actually know which one you favour. We all favour one of those. For example, I'm an angry person. So if you guys reject me, I'm going to get angry. Okay? So I know I need to have that and express that anger in some short way, but do it safely. Okay.
So what do you mean? I mean, take us through how that happens. How do we get past the anger or the sadness or the self-esteem issues? How do we do that?
Yeah, but the reality is, again, you allow yourself to express emotion in a safe way. Know that it's not all about you. So look, what we say, respond to the intent, not the event. Now, what we're really saying, the classic example is a job rejection. They're not really saying you're a bad person, I don't like you. There's just somebody else who qualified better. They were just that slightly up better. So that was actually the true intent there. So respond to that intent, not the event.
So they weren't trying to make you feel bad. It was just that you weren't suitable for this particular.
And use that as a reason to leap forward.
Yeah.
What was good about that person over me? Maybe I need to go and do some more study. Maybe I need to do a bit more interviewing technique skills or something.
Yeah. Some of the most successful people in the world say it was the rejection that drove them on, that gave them the power and the full head of steam to go on and be better. How do we get to that point?
Yeah, look, that's actually, a lot of those kind of things is very real, and that's often an acting out emotion. So that's often where, particularly, someone who might have an anger response to rejection, they can actually go, well, bugger that, I'm going to do it next time, I'm going to be better. So what you need to do is transfer through that process. So leapfrog from it. Take it away from being just a feeling state now, move it up into the brain. Kind of go, what can I learn from this? Where can I go from this? How do I beat them next time? That kind of stuff. So, what's about that there? Don't hope it will change.
I.e., sorry, you were about to explain. So
don't hope it will change. One of those kind of things is exactly that. The truth is the rejection's happened. You can't change the past, but you can actually take control of how you respond to that past.
Okay.
So work with that. Explore other possibilities. That's a classic example of, how can I get better? Maybe that guy was a bit of a drop kick anyway, so I'm better off without him, whatever it might be, those kind of situations. And take the action. Do something about it.
Okay, and we can learn from people like Madonna and Andy Warhol and U2.
That's right. Classic people who actually did it. They took control of the rejection and made something successful from it. They didn't let it hold them back.
Okay. Shane, great information. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, I think, and not to think it's personal.
That's it.
I mean, it's a boyfriend-girlfriend situation.
Yes.
That is personal.
And the truth is...
Sorry, there was another girlfriend who was better qualified than you.
Don't get angry. Don't get angry.
So I think in relationships, you have to take it personally.
Take it to heart. That's what I say. Feel the emotion. Indulge in it for a little bit. But you can't stay in it, guys. You've got to move through it. So brag off to your friends about it, nag about it for a while, but get good around and say, move on, mate.
That's from a psychotherapist.
If ever I say you slap me around. Yep. Hey, thank you very much. Good to see you.
Just ahead, the young pop star who's